Good morning, sunshines. I miss going live every day, you guys. I don't know what to do about that. Like, I'm not really sure. Would you guys watch it if I was like live every single day? I'm just doing it once a week now. But anyways, guys, good morning, sunshines. As you guys say good morning, sunshine, or jump on, sorry, say good morning, sunshine, or hashtag GMS in the comment section of wherever you're watching. Even if it's not live, it's always a way to communicate, interact, and get involved in the conversation. And when you're involved in a conversation, you're going to get more out of a conversation, right? So today we're going to talk about your purpose and how it is progressive. But before that, we always going to start out with something that we're grateful for. So anything that you have in your heart that you're grateful for in this moment. And this could be something as huge as your family or your health, or as simple as a fork or an ice cream cone, right? So having gratitude for anything, you guys, is going to change the state of your heart and your being, regardless of how big it is. Okay, talk about purpose. Um, you guys might know we started back our I Am Journey women's group, where we're really working on not just surviving, but thriving in this game of life that offers us different hands and cards on a continuous basis. And we had a group of women who came in for free just for this year, right? To really have that experience with us. And as I see the different reactions and interactions, there's a lot of this conversation of redefining what our purpose is. And I wanted to come on here today to really discuss and hopefully hear back from some of you guys if you would interact with this. I know that some of you are more open than others, which is totally great, but how our purpose as we go through life, even if you have this one innate pull and passion towards a certain cause, or, maybe it's animals or children or health, like you feel like you're being pulled in a different direction, in a certain direction, we still have this progression of purpose, right? And our different stages and chapters of life throw us into different purposeful times. So I want to encourage you to first think about different chapters that you've had and the purpose that you were in during that time. For me, I think for a lot of moms, like, it's very simple, right, to go through this, like, when you were like starting with marriage, right? But like even before that, like, my purpose was to be the best gymnast that I could be and get the best grades that I could. It was to refine and, you know, develop the skills that I possibly could for success in my life. That was my purpose in the beginning. Then my purpose was to go to school and to get a degree, so that I could be going out to the workplace to follow this. I think at that time, you guys, I was so young in my life, and as many of us are, to fulfill what I thought other people needed me to fulfill or thought I should fulfill, right? Make certain money, get a certain job, start building your family. And then my purpose shifted from having this awesome job to wanting to be home with my babies, right? This was back when Kinsey was just born, and my purpose was motherhood. And for a lot of us, especially you moms, I want to talk to you for a second. Motherhood becomes such our purpose that we lose sight of the fact that our purpose is progressive and that there are other things out there, right? So over the last 18 years of motherhood, I've gone in and out of different purposes as well. To be straight there with my family, I've had the purpose of survival before. Like, literally, like, just like right now, all I can do is survive in 2008, 2009, moving to a purpose of building and helping people find their healthy lifestyle. Like, I felt so lit up and passionate when I would have a client who would walk through the door and carry themselves differently because they found a new level of confidence, right? Where they lost 10 pounds or 100 pounds. It wasn't about the weight loss. It was about how they carried themselves because of their personal belief of self-worthiness, because they put effort into something and they just felt good about something. So do you have any passions, purposes that you've fallen into in the past that you can identify clearly? Some of your answers might be no. Like, I've never even thought about this. Like, I asked once on my Facebook, like, what's your purpose? And I think I got like almost some like snide responses back. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how do we even know this? Or what is this even like? What does this even mean? Right. Which is fine, because a lot of us are lost in that, and we don't find the quiet to discover our purpose and our passion, right? We're so busy with the monotony, and it can be a beautiful monotony, right? But like the regular activities of every single day that you get up, you do this with the kids, and you have to get them to here, you have to get them to school, and then mine's all different right now, right? I'm going to the hospital, I'm doing all these things, that you forget to just sit back and think, am I living in my purpose? What is my purpose right now? And the answer might be yes, or it might be like, I don't effing know. I have no idea what my purpose is, right? So as we move through this progression of life, with my own personal instances and examples for you guys, stepping into the purpose being, building this business with after health, working on mindset and supporting people with their desire. Exactly what I'm doing here, starting to do regular live videos that I've been doing now for like 5 years, connecting with people to help. And if I could just reach a single person, right, who sees their world differently, who alters their perspective to one of more happiness and joy, even if their situation doesn't change, that became my purpose. Going to this new chapter that I've confronted in 2022, where my once found purposes, right, of entrepreneurship, building businesses, supporting people with weight loss, confidence, happiness, these women's programs, all of those different passions and purposes being put on hold, or I don't really know, right? But where my life is now my baby, right? And all my children, but really being ready and available to hop in and out of the hospital, chemotherapy sessions, Hell Week, which we just finished with. By the way, you guys, he had a spectacular Hulk Week or Hell Week. He did so great. He hasn't puked for like 9 days. And his attitude, like it's been awesome. It's been really a really good week. So thank you for all your prayers around that. But this is my purpose at this time, right? So now what I find myself falling into is that we found our flow in chemotherapy, in treatments, right? Where I actually do have these 2 weeks, we call them heaven weeks, where yes, do we go to the hospital in and out of doctors and having phone calls, of course, right? We're taking care of things, we're doing medication, but I actually have a little time again where it's not my sole purpose, it is one of my purposes, but now I can look at, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? And it's wildly confronting, exciting, but it can be so much that you want to take a step back. Have any of you guys ever been there? Right? I can tell this is a heavy conversation. Eric, grateful for your job. I can tell it's a heavy conversation and people aren't responding back, right? To this like confronting excitement position of, what do I want to do next? Where do I want to pour my heart and soul next? Who do I want to support, help, lift up next? Because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about the building of the people around us, including ourselves. And when you start to confront this like blank canvas, as I always talk about, that is completely yours and you're the artist with the brush, you have this, oh shit moment. What do I really truly want to do? And I wanted to share that with you because, number one, I want you to know in my authentic communication that I am like you, and I don't always have my shit together. I don't always know my next play. I don't always know my next step. Good morning, Sunshine, Nikki. How are you? I don't always know exactly. I was like, you have this like strategy. Alarm clock, because I'm going to coffee with the girls today. I don't always like know my next space, right? I have in the past, like I've had a good handle on it, but sometimes life offers you different chapters where you're going to be blindsided by like, oh my gosh, like I actually have a shift right here. So with this, good morning, Buffy. I want to encourage you guys, okay, to do 2 different things. Number one, take a look at your previous purposes, right? Just take a look at the chapters of your life and acknowledge yourself for living those purposes. Acknowledge yourself for diving into your foster motherhood, for diving into your health journey, for diving into your gratitude for your job, Eric, right? Just acknowledge what you've done in the past, and also allow yourself to have the realization that the purpose that you are living now might not be your purpose tomorrow. It might shift for you. Right? You might start to discover that you are lit up in a different way. But the only way you're going to allow yourself to find that, right? The only way you're going to allow that is if you give yourself the space and the support to think, to ponder, to experience other things, to meet new people, and to expose yourself to the possible passions that are in front of you that you possibly continuously close the door on, right? Right where I'm at now. It's amazing to feel like I am. So Buffy, you're in that sweet spot, right? That all of us want to be in, where you feel like you're in the, like in the eye, not eye of the storm, but the eye of this beautiful storm of your purposefulness, right? And once again, that storm might shift. You've lived in different worlds before, right? So all of us will have that progression. So you guys, passion, purpose is progressive, right? And if you can take the time to acknowledge what you've done in the past and allow for yourself to realize that you could step into something different in the future, you might find that you can totally shift your life in such a passionate and purposeful way, right? That you can find your true next light. So that's what we have for today, you guys. Good morning, sunshines. Light and love from my house to yours. We'll talk to you guys later on. Bye.